Firebase Studio is right now one of the most popular apps that has set to be destroying vibe coding. So that's why today we're gonna see how to combine it with n8n to create really powerful apps that can basically do anything and that handle different use cases. So without further ado, let's go to create this app within n8n.
Oh, so here we are in Firebase, ready to start this video on how to create basically every app you want, anything inside an app that you want to create with AI. We're gonna test this, combining it with n8n to create whatever agent you want. So we're gonna write here, create an app that helps users create viral LinkedIn posts. So you have to call it LinkedIn post, actually LinkedIn viral post generator. We're gonna tell him you also have to include a text box where the user can leave his ideas for the post and a button to press it when they have finished writing them and are ready for their output. There you go. We're gonna put this correctly, and I'm gonna tell him once the button is pressed, send the input text payload via post request through this webhook. There you go. And this webhook that we're gonna add is the n8n one. So we're gonna go directly to n8n to create here a webhook so that we have and can create a system with AI agents. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go here to open the dashboard, and I'm gonna create a workflow inside n8n. It's free for 14 days. You can create however systems you want, and you can use as much executions as you want. So I'm gonna add here a webhook. Just click here on add first step, webhook. Here you go. We are gonna basically change here the HTTP method to post, and this is the webhook that we're gonna test. So you just click here on post and inside the URL, and you're gonna copy it, paste it here, and let's go to prototype with AI. We're gonna start this and see how it's gonna output the result. Remember that Firebase Studio is basically free, but you have a limit of 3 workspaces. It means 3 projects. If you want more, just create more Google accounts, or you just can upgrade your Google Workspace account, and that way you can get more projects. Well, this is being created, which is usually takes a while. I'm gonna be waiting here. Okay, here it is. And here we're gonna click on prototype this app. It says, okay, let's prototype this app, and it's gonna start basically creating everything, code by code, as you can see. Just imagine ChatGPT doing this. It couldn't be able to do it. Like, just look how much it is doing it. Yes, it's just really fast, bro. Like, it's incredible. And as you can see, it kills vibe coding because you just write something and it outputs exactly as you want. If you go from a lot of tokens, it might ask you your Gemini API key. No problem, I will later guide you through how to go and get it. There's no problem. So right now what you can see is checking for errors, as you can see here, checking for errors, and basically he's doing an error handler, which is really good. Hey, there you go. It appears that your app needs a Gemini API key. I don't know if we need it actually. I'm gonna test it right now. We just can go here, test workflow, and we'll say create a viral post about a AI voice agent for real estate agents, and let's see if it sends. Okay, yeah, so we need to pass the API key as it says. So no problem, let's just go here and ask for Gemini API key. You just search that, and once you get there, you click on the first link, get a Gemini API key. Click here on get a Gemini API key, and you just have to create a key. I have it here. I'm just gonna copy it and bring it there. Okay, there you go. I have added it. Perfect. And now the first iteration is ready. So what are we gonna do? Let's test it. Let's say, create me a viral post for an AI voice agent for real estate agents I just created. Let's click here on, wait, it's already triggering. So let's click on generate viral post and we should receive the info. Oh, so I was facing a problem, and that's why these guys asked me the Gemini API key, and they were basically creating the LinkedIn post with Gemini. I don't want that. I want to pass it to n8n, so that's why I basically tell them. But I don't want Gemini to create the response. I want you to send that input text to a webhook once the user clicks the button. So it's really easy. Now we're gonna do it again. Create a viral post for an AI voice agent I just created for real estate agents. Let's see, send post. Okay. Oh, of course we have to test it. Click on send post. We are not receiving it. Why? Because we have to let him know that it has to be sent to this. So we just told him, just look, it's a live bill for you, right, guys? Remember, it has to be sent to this webhook via post method. So right now it's gonna go inside the code and it's gonna basically change everything so that once we go into it, it's gonna be sent there. Again, we're gonna do it right this time. Create a viral post about an AI voice agent I just created for real estate agents. Okay, I'm gonna be sure that this is running. This workflow. And let's click here on send post. There you go. We finally received it. We can see inside here what we received. Let's go to JSON. And here we have body and we have the post idea. That's exactly what we wanted. And you just saw how I basically do it by basically testing inside the Firebase, so you can see that it really works. So let's click here on AI agent and we have to click here like the requirements of the user or the theme. I'm gonna put also or the theme the user wants for the post. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna basically go and include here inside the expression. Remember, you have to change here this into expression, and we have to go with the body. Here we go and select a post idea. So I'm gonna bring it here. There you go. Okay, so this is the prompt user message, the thing that the AI agent has to know. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna add the system message. This is gonna be the prompt of the AI agent that is gonna create the response. Perfect. Okay, so how are we gonna do it? We're gonna write right now a prompt. This AI agent is gonna be able to access several documents like Google Docs or Google Sheets to check other viral posts and check some keys to create viral posts inside LinkedIn. And that way he's gonna create it. So first of all, for this to work, what do we have to do? We have to add a chat model. So let's come here and let's add a chat model. There you go. You just actually the same Gemini. It works perfectly. If not, we can just use here OpenAI chat model, which is of course my favorite. Just click here. If you don't know how to connect it, just come here and search for OpenAI API key. There you go. You just have to go to OpenAI platform, and once you are here, you will appear probably in the API keys, and I have mine here. You just click here on create new secret copy. Just come here, click on create new credential, and include that API key here. It's not necessary to add an organization ID. So with this done, we can go with GPT-4o Mini because the token cost is really low. Just go here and select GPT-4o Mini. Okay, perfect. Now it's gonna this error will go out, no problem. So with this done, I'm gonna create actually the tools that with which the AI agent is gonna access actually the Google Docs and all the information he needs for creating this viral post. So if I go here into Google Docs, I just created actually Google Docs with all the information that it needs to create viral post. So here I have it. There you go. We click there, and here we have all the information. I got it from different websites, from different even GPTs that they are ready for creating this. So I'm just gonna basically have this viral post information with 34 pages. Enough, I think so for it. So we're just gonna come here, and here inside tools, I'm basically gonna just search for Google Docs. There you go. Google Docs. We don't want to create a Google Docs. We want to get. So how do we get this doc ID or URL? It's so easy as going here to share. I'm gonna click on anyone who wants can search and see this document. So we're gonna come here and I'm gonna add it inside document URL. There you go. And that's all. That's how we create it. If you want to know how to create the credentials, you basically have to go to Google Cloud Console, activate basically the Google Docs API and everything. So for example, just come to Google Cloud, create a project, and basically here you will have to search for Google Docs API. Here you have it, and just you will have here to enable it. Click here enable and it will be enough. If you want a more brief explanation than mine, that is really general, and because I cannot get a lot in brief here, just click on OpenAI Docs, on Open Docs, sorry, and here you have all the information that you actually need for creating that credentials. Okay, perfect. So with this done, I'm gonna close it. Here we have everything. So this is basically the Google Docs that we're gonna need. What's also the thing that we also are gonna add Google Sheets with all the ideas that we are going to be receiving from these places. Why? Because we want also to check from previous inputs that the app has received in order to check if there has already been something similar, and that way the AI does not have to think so much. So we are going to go to Google Sheets tool, there you go, and we are going to basically get ROS. Exactly. That's what we want. We have to go to create a document. So let's go to Google Sheets and I'm gonna create a new one. I'm gonna click here in a blank one. There you go. And I'm gonna call it, let's go to the title to put it, viral post information. Once here, we're gonna put ideas or input. And here we're gonna put post. There you go. Okay. So what we're gonna do next is come here and select the document, viral post information. The sheet, I'm gonna choose the only one we have, and we're gonna choose to get all of them, return all of them. That way the AI is gonna be able to check all of them. Anyways, we will be adding later the input and the post that the AI is already created inside the Google Sheets so that we have that memory, as I said. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna go to create the system message. So I'm just gonna create it here, I'm gonna click on expression, and I'm gonna create it in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this is what I've written as a prompt. You can copy it right now, or even I will leave it in the description. I'm also gonna put here the agent to prioritize using the Google Docs tool, as there is where is all the information, the big information, as I told you. Okay, so now we are good to go. We can test it here with the content and post idea that we already got. It's right now running. There you go, and we will have it right now here. Perfect. So right now what we are gonna do is go to Google Sheets. We're gonna take this one and we're gonna append a row. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna choose the sheets that we created before and the only one that we have. So now we're gonna put inside ideas or input, we're gonna put the post idea we got from the body. There you go. And inside post, we're gonna put the output of the AI agent. Perfect. Next thing will be here to add a webhook response. There you go, respond to webhook, and we, of course, first of all, we should actually run this, my mistake, test a step. There you go. Once the step is done, there you go, we can come here and we are gonna basically go to text, and I want to include the output. There you go. Perfect. So now we are gonna tell you will receive the API response from the webhook via text. Display that text that you receive for the user to see it below the button. Okay, now it's gonna basically change the code, so it's gonna be to expect to receive that text. There you go, it's gonna be changed, and I'm gonna basically first of all prepare the system. So I'm gonna just click on test workflow, and now I'm gonna come here and tell create a viral post about an AI system I created that sends plus 100 Instagram DMs a day. We're gonna click on generate post. Right now it has received it inside n8n, and it's basically creating the response. And there you go, back to it, and here we have it. We will probably have to format it correctly. I don't know if the problem was here, that inside the output that it wasn't formatted correctly. We would probably just say here, format the response with the lines of this. That means new line. But yeah, that's for future use, and I'll just put it as well as you want. You can see that it's gonna be creating a post every time as you want. And that's how we created this mini app within combining n8n here. Remember selecting here text, and also remember, if it's not working for you, remember that you have to change here respond to using respond to webhook. And yeah, this is how we can combine Firebase Studio with n8n to create a big app that can have different uses and different functionalities, like this one of creating a LinkedIn post. So this has been all for the video. I hope you've enjoyed and you've learned how to combine Firebase Studio with n8n to create really cool apps that you can use in the future, and maybe why not sell them outside for any clients. So I appreciate you watching the video, and again, see you in the next one.